Hi, hello, and welcome in our video. In this video, we will be talking about comments indoors next. There is probably no reason to explain comments as a concept because it is self-explanatory. I am sure that you know that a comment is a textual information item that can you add to an artifact or element within an artifact. You can use them to discuss reviewed artifact, provide feedback, ask questions, share objections, etc. etc. In this video, I will show you what can you do with comments, how can you create comment, how can you set priority for a comment, how can you direct this comment to one or more users, how can you comment module artifact, how can you comment base artifact, how can you comment in a review, or how can you comment element within a diagram. So, without any further ado, let's jump directly to the exercises. First, let's imagine I am in any module, and right now, unfortunately, I don't see any comments. What can I do? I can, for example, open this right panel, and I can go artifact by artifact and see here. I will try to search for artifacts that has any comments. Unfortunately, I don't see any, but for example, this one already have some comments. This is probably not the best way because it will be very hard to spot the comments for you. First, probably easiest and most used option how to spot comments right away is navigate up here, right click and click on comments. If you don't see comments here for any reason, you can navigate to more and search for comments here. Excellent. Okay. And you see, I have two artifacts with comments. You can also click on this icon and again. And right now, you see you ordered all artifacts based on comments. So I have two artifacts with comments, and it is ordered based on comments existence. Another option is to go to Project Dashboard, and here you can have widget with comments. You see, here I have widget with comments, and I see all comments here and also the second page. Perfect. And you can filter. You can see most recent comments. You can see my recent comments. So those are mine comments. Or you can see recent comments for me. So by clicking on here, you see Oliver directed some comments to me and Peter because he still thinks it is not correct. Excellent. So this is another option. How can you spot comments right away? Right now, I can, for example, click here and you see I was directed here and my comments are here. I will close it and open it again. Okay, it's bigger now. Oliver to Igor and Peter, and this is comment thread. All right, so now we know how can we see comments, how can we spot comments in an artifact, how can we add comments to the view, or how can we see comments in a dashboard. Before deep diving into these comments and threads and those icons, let's talk about how can we create comments. It is actually super simple. First, I would like to see my module as default-ish, so I will click again on this icon, and right now I see my module. Okay, and now, for example, if I would like to create comment for this artifact, I have two options right now. I can navigate to this right panel and click on this comment icon, or I can navigate here to this column and click on this comment icon. I will use this one, and here I can create subject or name of the comment that will be visible, and I can create body of this comment. So I will paste here. Perfect. And in this body, you can have rich text formatting. So you can select this. I will create some background. It will be red, bold, and big. Perfect. You can use numbering. You can use bullet list, anything. Then you can direct this comment to someone. So I can select users. For example, right now I am Igor admin and I can select it for Peter and Oliver. Okay, and I can set priority. For example, this will be high priority. Now I will click on OK. Perfect. Just note that if your server has email notification set up, then Oliver and Peter would receive emails with the notification that some comment was directed to them. So now you know how to create comment. Now I will jump, for example, to Peter's account, and here I am in his dashboard. You see, in his comment section, Peter can see his comment right away. So this is the super important comment. I can, for example, also just select comments for me as a Peter, and I can click on this one. I was directed directly to this artifact, you see, and I will see this comment here. Me, as a Peter right now, I can reply. So just going back, you see this reply icon right here. I will click it again and I can reply. Okay, so for example, this. And I can again direct it to some users. I can select, for example, just Igor or also Oliver because maybe he needs to be informed. Okay, and it's now not high priority, just medium priority. Okay. So I created a reply and you can see right away that this subject is big and red with exclamation mark, although I didn't create any rich text formatting. This was done automatically because this is high importance comment with high priority and this is not, so the subject is basic. All right, I can also go to Oliver account. Oliver also see both of those comments, so initial one and the reply. I will click on that and you see I will open and close it again. This is the one, and I can also reply directly to Igor or to Peter. For example, I will reply to Peter. All right, and just for Peter, this is not for Igor. Perfect. So I created a couple of replies. You see those icons here? You can resolve a specific comment or resolve a discussion thread. So, for example, if there is some resolution right now, perfect. So everything is resolved right now. I jumped back to Igor's account and also Igor can see every comment. All right, we talked, everything is fine. So any of those commenters can go up here and click on resolve discussion thread because everything was resolved. Perfect. And you can see that all of those comments are now grayed out and also that this icon changed. So you see that this icon is with check mark because every comment in this artifact is resolved. If I will create any new comment, then you see this icon change. It is again opened because I have one comment that is not resolved. I can also go here and reopen whole thread or reopen specific comment. So you can do both, or I can go up here and, for example, delete comment. I will refresh this module and you see all comments of this artifact are again resolved because I deleted that comment. Let's explore another icons here. So you can open the entire thread and close entire thread with those icons, or I can navigate here. You see I have two threads here. I can open them and close them with those buttons. I can also filter comments. So this icon is for filtering comments. By clicking on this icon, you can filter comment based on priority. You see I have one high important comment here and also one high importance comment here. You can also filter based on date, for example, today, yesterday, past week, etc. Or you can filter to whom this comment was directed to. So for example, show me all comments for Igor. Perfect. And I will click here, Oliver to Igor, and I will click here, Peter to Igor, and Oliver to Igor and Peter. All right. And by, so for example, who created this comment, show all comments that was created by Oliver. Perfect. And you see this one. Although this one was not created by Oliver, but this is the parent comment, so that's why it is here. Also, this was created by Oliver and this was created by Oliver. Perfect. So those are filtering possibilities for comments in Doors Next. If this is not enough for you, then we as a Softacus develop custom widget for filtering comments. So you can navigate to our webpage and search for filtering comments, and there you can find custom extension for filtering comments. Perfect. Now let's navigate to reviews. In reviews, you can also comment artifacts. I will navigate to review and I will navigate to some module in this review. And in this review, you also have comments. You can click on artifact and you can create comment here. Okay, comment in review. Why I am showing you this? Because you see this comment is exactly the same as a comment we created in a module. And this is again in a module, but in a review. Well, I am showing you this because you see there is a little different icon. This is icon for comments in reviews. And those comments in reviews are almost exactly the same as a comment outside the review, but what's special about these comments is that you can see this comment outside the review. You can see comments from module in a review, but you are not able to see comments from review in a module. So those are systems requirement specification, and I commented this artifact. If I will navigate back to systems requirement specification, and I will click on this artifact, you see there is no comment here because you are not able to see review comments in a module. So this is basically the only difference. Everything else is the same. You can create comments, you can resolve comments, you can create threads, you can also filter comments. Everything else is the same. And to finish this video, I would like to show you how can you comment special element in a diagram. So I will navigate to artifact, here to all, and I have some diagram. Here our first diagram. Perfect. I will edit it. Excellent. And here you can create comments for whole diagram. So if I will comment right now, I am commenting entire diagram. Excellent. Or I can navigate to some special element, for example, this something, and I can create comment for this special element. I will right click and I will create comment for something. Okay, and you see, this is here, comment for something. And if you would like to see this comment also in this diagram, you can click on this special icon, highlight all comments, and you see this something has comment. You can create comment for something else. And again, you see there is another comment, and you also see comments here. So not only you can comment entire diagram, but you also can comment subsections or specific elements inside this diagram, and that's excellent. All right, and that's it. I think that was more than enough information for such a simple feature as a comment. I really hope this video was informative for you, and I look forward to see you in our next videos.